Within the dulcet rhymes of poetry, or its innocuous meanderings, often lies a messaging which is ferocious and path-burning. We need always to be open to a poem's burning heart. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. Survivors. The shores have all gone. The tide leaves no traces. The morning lies on the water, and there's nothing below. The boats are floating hazy in the mists. Are they bound for the horizon, or are they waiting to come to shore? Let the winds tell them our story, when the gull's wing lay broken, when our feet were cut and bloody, and the shoreline was jagged. But it's water all over now, no shallow edges to bruise. These depths will keep us together, these depths will help us float. The wind will chill, the water freeze, the distances unknown. Castaways we will be, but also survivors of this storm. The wind will chill, the water freeze, the distances unknown. Castaways we will be, but also survivors of the storm. I have always wondered about people who go through tragedy and then fall into profound grief, such that their lives change, trajectories bend, and a state of being moribund sets in. In much of our existences, we are all living half lives in our own way, pur-blind, half-dissatisfied, fully disgruntled. The world refuses to work according to our diktats or wishes, and we are being continually rebuffed or embarrassed, till we take it as normal. And then, what do most of us do? Chin up, take the blow, move on. Things invariably add up somewhere and find some sort of an equilibrium. Because the future is a consummate stitcher of rafoos, a darner of torn existences. And then there are those whose lives don't find their equilibrium, those who stay mired, however impractically we might think, in the turbid morbidity of past tragedies. For so many people, lives stop when their love dies, or heartbreak breaks a bond with life which they assumed was irrefutable, or a financial muscle breaks and their whole existence collapses. They lose the will to find light, the flex to transition into an alternate reality, the humility to seek redemption, the ability to let go of happenstances and embrace realities, to learn, absorb, embrace, and then become the light. They never understand the value of taking life seriously, but never so much that it becomes both a vice and a vice. Because that's when they find themselves as castaways in their own stories, forgoing their ability to find a log and the wind to set sail again, this time with a fearlessness bordering on ferocity. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. If you enjoyed this poem, rate it on Spotify or leave a comment on Apple Podcast. And I have a lovely newsletter called The Uncuts, which is like a Sunday dollop of warmth and fun and beauty. Subscribe to it. The link is in the show notes. And if you loved this episode,
please do share it with someone you love. See you next week.